Okay. What's up, people? What's going on? How we doing? What's up, Khalil? What's up? What's up? How we doing, everybody? Where's everybody at? Talk to me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me slipping. Soursop. Good, but does not prevent against a fucking cold or pneumonia. What's up, Chase? Where you been at, my man? Where you been at, sucker? Rob. Shout out to Pretty Boy. Appreciate you calling me Pretty Boy, because back in the day I was fly. Now, old powder-looking Russian mobster white guy thing, bald going on, but back in the day, was a fly guy. I just had some soursop. Yeah, we missed you yesterday. It was my first day back. Ian, you missed it. Your boy Marco was sick as a fucking dog. Pneumonia, the whole 9 yards. Still sick, matter of fact. Still getting over it. Every day now. Yeah, today was better than yesterday, and you missed the whole thing, bro. Ian, I went over it, all of it. Kalea. Yeah, she's the best. She's the best. You got to post your back in the day posts. You had hair. Hey, that's fucked up. So hair is what determines if a dude is good looking. Pneumonia, yeah, pneumonia's gone. That shit went away in about a day and a half, 2 days after I started taking the antibiotics. But the virus is still in me. I commented on the live. Oh, you did? Okay, my bad. I don't really check the comments of the lives. I should though. Marquito. What's up there, Armor? Armor Plates? I always think it says Armor Pilates. I don't know why. But my brain goes to that word saying Pilates, not plates. Which would just be weird. Eon chillin'. Nah, if I went full bald, I would look like I'm sick, or like I had like the Alabama chapter of the KKK. That's what I would look like if I went full bald. I'm not doing that. Oh shit, you got a new job? What's the JOB? I might need to get a new fucking job. This shit keeps on going the way it is. What's the JOB? Bald white dudes in style? Yeah, all right. Maybe below the Mason-Dixon line. Pneumonia is wild. I haven't had my pneumonia vaccine in a minute. You do not get pneumonia vaccine, Rob. You're confusing things. You do not get a vaccine for it. Pneumonia is a bacterial infection, not a viral. Actually goes away pretty easy. It's just vicious when you get it. And people who don't catch it, it can really fuck you up. It could kill you over time. But it's hard to, like, once you get that shit, there's no way you don't know you have it. Like, I could barely move. Like, I knew something was up. What's up, Ray? Joaquin, what up? That's so good. Yeah, I don't know what his new job is, but can you believe that fight with Opataya was on pay-per-view? I didn't see it. Who won? What happened? Talk to me. Tio is a clown. Well, there's a fine line between clowning and promoting, right? Tio is sad, is a sad man. Why? What did he do? CTE. Damn. It's possible. Pneumococcal vaccine. It doesn't stop you from getting pneumonia, though. Because pneumonia is bacteria. Maybe you're thinking of there is also viral pneumonia. There's two different kinds. But 90% of pneumonia caught is bacterial, which is why they put you on antibiotics. I don't know if you know this, but antibiotics do not work on anything viral. Viral cannot be killed. Your body has to, the immune system has to take that over. So maybe that's what you're talking. Maybe you're talking about the rare viral pneumonia that people might get, which I probably am vaccinated for. I don't know, but this was bacterial. And bacterial pneumonia is a secondary effect of when you get sick. Been stressed out. Same here. Finally was able to collect over 7 figures these last 3 weeks. Yo, if you're really making that much money, you need to throw some cheese over here to your boy. Man, but happy for you if you are. Man, Jayapataya fight was nice though. Who won? Open AIs. Huh? A new job is a government job, nah, just a truck driver. Like one of those big fucking trucks where you be going all night cross country, like that kind of shit. Obitaya knocked some inexperienced young dude. Dude was on the ground for a few minutes. How them lot lizards treating you? The fuck's a lot lizard? I always donate to you. You do? Okay. Nobody really donates to me. And I'm not even trying to, like, I don't even give a shit because I don't expect you guys to, but nah, nobody really does. Which is fine. I get it. It's tough times. Just the views and the likes and all that translates into somebody. So that's good enough. Yeah, building the brand with me is good enough. What's up, Smooth? You have to pay taxes on it. Lot lizards are hookers at truck stops. Why do you know that? And ew, lot lizards? That's nasty. Wants to bang a girl who's called a lot lizard. Ugh. Nah, no thank you. So like Hunts Point? Oh, no, they don't have truck stops at Hunts Point, do they? Damn, Eon, you be fucking one of those hoes? Yo, Eon, is that true? Now that you got this job, you be fucking with those hoes? You be pulling over and you know those hoes? Open the door, let the hoes come in? Okay. Everyone knows that? Okay. $5 anything you want. I got a truck driver friends, Marquito. Yeah, all right, Rob. Rob, now I know what part of Queens you be at. Of the hooker part. I don't even know if there is a hooker part. Either way, it's from stock trading. Good for you. Stay away from them lot lizards, Brody. They carry diseases. Yeah. I don't know. I got a weld test. Oh, dope. Welder. I know welders in New York City. If you're in the Union, they make that cake. They stack chips like a casino. You should invest. Well, the problem is I'm around, got shit to invest right now. I'm still coming off a very bad rebound off. My business is still struggling very badly from COVID. So it's not what to do with the money. It's how to get more of it or get enough of it that I can actually hold on to. But I think this thing is gonna, not this specifically YouTube, but I think I'm gonna get a gig soon. I feel it. Something's gonna happen. Because I don't really need that much. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm losing. I'm just losing. I'm losing, but it's a little, but it's consistent. So if I just had something like supplementary in its place, it would stop the bleeding. You know what I mean? It would make all the difference in the world. So I don't need $1 million a year job or not. I don't need any of that. Just something, with the boxing, and that'll make all the difference in the world. So blue collar workers are always in debt. They usually rely on cake. Word. Get back in the ring. Yeah, okay. Trying to get me killed? There actually is a Prosty strip in Queens, Roosevelt Ave. I mean, I used to go to Roosevelt Ave all the time, but probably not that part of Roosevelt Ave. There's tons of local news lately with the parents protesting because Prosties. Damn. DoorDash. You can take a lot of these YouTubers. That's true. Haven't watched boxing since Munguia got KO'd. Yeah, Munguia got fucked up. Yeah, he got sprawled out. That was such a crazy fight because it was such a weird, like, I'm watching it and I'm like, this guy only has 4 knockouts before he even knocked him down. I'm like, he's thumping and he's placing the punches well and they're landing with power. How's he only have 4 knockouts? I'm like, you know, I was like, maybe my eyes were deceiving me. And then as I'm thinking that, whap! And that was it. Okay, that's good to know. When I gather that 100K, I'll try to do that. That was upset of the year. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose. What about Jared Anderson and Bacoli? Like, nobody thought it would. Some people thought he might lose, actually, but not like that. McGear really dropped the ball. There was a lot of future fights lined up for him. You know how many times that happened? I remember Tommy Morrison was about to fight, I think it was Lennox, when Michael Bent beat him. Morrison had a crazy big fight lined up. Shit, Holyfield had a fight lined up with Tyson when Douglas beat him. What's this live about? Doesn't Teo want to fight anyone? He wants to fight everyone, doesn't he? Munguia fucked up the bag. That's what he says. But, you know, Berlango is in the rare air of being able to lose and still somehow create more big fight opportunities and get parades. Get, what's the opposite of a victory parade? Defeat stampede? I don't even know. What up, Legacy? Either way, is Teofimo fighting Haney? Haney. Is Teofimo fighting Haney? Who knows? Allow me to reintroduce myself. What's up, Kobe? My name is Kobe. K to the O-B-I-E. I used to run snow by the key. I'm not a big Jay-Z fan. You guys know that, though. Overrated. Jay-Z is, I don't want to say like how is overrated. Jay-Z is like Mike Tyson. That's a good one. Jay-Z is as overrated of a rapper as Mike Tyson is as a boxer. Not at fame, not at achievement, achieving money, and being known, but pure skill. Jay-Z's skill, Mike Tyson's skill, both overrated. Very similar to each other. Yet everybody knows them, and a lot of people put them in their top. Haney gonna fight a farmer. Okay. Her Teofimo keeps acting the same. Like what? There hasn't been any flamboyant champ from Puerto Rico. That way, he's flamboyant? Damn, I came in here. I don't get it. Like, by mistake? What's up, Dwayne? Bud gonna stop Canelo is a troll, like, is an actual troll. Yeah. Maybe. You can actually get realistic dreams about boxing beefs. Do you get actually realistic dreams about boxing? What you mean? I talked to Boychuk tonight. He also thinks Fundora stopped Spence. I wouldn't be surprised. Damn, Marco got all the smoke for Hove. I'm just saying. A little overrated. No smoke, just a little overrated. People overrate Jay-Z to me because he freestyles all his verses. Well, I don't know. They said Biggie did that, right? That he would just come off the top, never write it down. But there's a video of Method Man saying that when they did their song, The What, Method Man was like, I saw him grab a pen and pad and write it in front of me. So he's like, I don't know. I used to think Jay was overrated. Then on a cross-country trip, listen to his past albums. Nah, Jay's super. He's nice, but he's overrated because his rating is through the roof. His rating is up into the stratosphere. That's what I'm saying. We're not debating if he could rap, but we're debating if he's at the level that the whole earth, with an F, earth, has him at. Haney should fight Rolly Romero. That would be a good tune-up. Yeah, dangerous, because Rolly could punch. I ain't no troll, Goofy. I'll cook you anytime. Damn. Don't mean to be I don't mean flamboyant as in Tank. I probably should have said flashy. Flamboyant means like fruity. Canelo versus Crawford. Is that fight actually? Nope. I've been saying that for years, guys. Or at least since it was a thing. Crawford's not going to fight Canelo. Goofy, I see you in these YouTube comments, buddy. Word, son. What up, Vaughn? Jay-Z most definitely is overrated. Good man, Kobe. Good man. He is more of a rapper than Mike Tyson is a boxer. Damn. Okay. Had a weird dream that I had a dream of banging an R&B chick. Had a weird dream that I had beef with heavyweight, but still wanted to prove I could beat him. So we decided to settle it in the gym. Can't lie though, I was nervous as fuck of the size difference, but did it. It sounds like a fever dream. You must have what I have, or what I had. Juice WRLD can freestyle a whole hour rip. Okay. Gone. But if you want to fight, sign up for Border Wars. I still want Dave Benavidez to fight Bud. Yeah, Benavidez. Bud will never fight Benavidez. Bud doesn't have head injury yet to do some shit like that. Tank is a white dude. Okay. I know, it says weird. I just really thought it was funny. At first, I thought you said Tank's a white dude, and I thought that'd be a funny thing if you just said out of nowhere. Like, Tank is a white dude. Like, wait, what? I hear he's like on the border of autistic, all jokes aside. I know a couple people who know him and say he's very, very socially awkward. What's up, Copper? How you doing? Stilo, what up? What up, blood? Happy New Year to you too, my man. I couldn't back down from the challenge or I would look weak in front of everybody. True story. I mean, it was not a true story because it was a dream you just said. So I'm very confused. Who is the most overrated current boxer? You guys got to throw some out, and I'll pick who I think is the most of all of them. I only know Jay-Z because of his wife. And that's what made him a superstar. I saw it happen with my eyes. He was a very well-known rapper, but the second he got with Beyonce in like early 2000, 2001 or 2, he exploded. There's no doubt in my mind that it wasn't for her, he wouldn't be as famous as he is. He wouldn't be. One might even argue not even close. Y'all sleeping on Jehovah. That's not a thing, Jehovah. Motherfucker calls himself Jesus. You're not Jesus. I think Tank is eccentric. No, that's not you think. That's a fact. He's eccentric for sure. He's smart too. You hear him talk. Well, doesn't always speak very smart, intelligently, but you could tell he's a smart thinker. Like, you know, he's not book smart, but you could tell he's smart. Like, you could tell he thinks beyond just like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he thinks deeply. Some of the shit that he says. Inoue should fight Devin, Haney, or Teofimo since Inoue is 3 feet tall. He's not fighting those guys. Tank got that crazy man strength. Punching power, not strength, Cope. Different. Big difference. I've been in there, like, I actually have strength too, right? I've been in there with guys who are physically strong but don't hit hard. I've been in there with guys who hit hard but aren't very strong. He has punching power. In terms of strength, I don't know. Now you want to take my permission every time you see the word. I heard Beyonce was 16 when they started dating. Nah, that was Aaliyah and fucking R. Kelly. But Jay-Z also boosted Beyonce's career. I suppose. I'm sure it was mutually beneficial, but I think he got a way, way bigger boost. She was like, get up, boost. Marco saying it ain't true. Tio turned down fighting Subriel. I wouldn't fight Subriel either, Copper. I think that's a lot of risk, very little reward. Let's not forget, I don't think it'd be the biggest payday. I think he'd get way more money fighting a lot of other fighters. Fucking Conor Benn would be a better fight for him. Subriel just came off a loss, too. He's off a loss. So what are you gaining? What are you gaining? And most people don't know him. I think it was a smart decision. I wouldn't fight Subriel either. Come on, man. Jay-Z and Mike Tyson podcast. Tyson asked him about the Diddy party. Yeah, Tyson would just ask. Big baby. He puts Jig on the spot. Devin is overrated. That's yet to be determined. How did you make Legacy man a mod? He sounds like a troll. I don't remember. Obviously, he was cool to get the mod, so I don't really remember when I made him a mod or the circumstances behind it. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in a limousine. That's very possible too, Dwayne. That's yet to be determined as well. That's true as well. These are all truthful statements. Subriel is easy to beat by the top fighters. That high guard walk down. I mean, yeah, but he could also pick you apart and fuck you up. You know what I mean? Which he's done for everybody he's fought except one. Or two, I should say. Teo versus Ben in the UK would be decent. Hell yeah. I remember when P. Diddy hugged Tank and lifted him up. Yeah. You know, dude likes another guy to hug him and lift him up. Let's just like Shaq or, somebody really big and it's like funny. But if you're both under 6 feet and somebody's lifting you up, that's a little like I get if there's an 8'5" dude lifting me up. I'd be like, okay, this is like circus show shit, goofy, funny. There's so much hate and jealousy towards Tank Davis. I personally think Subriel Matias would take. That's possible. He has the tools. I think he loses. I think Teofimo beats him, but it's possible. Jerron. Damn, Dwayne. You're naming every single fighter in all of boxing. Just all of them. You're just going to screenshot the whole Ring magazine. Top 20. That would be good. The problem with Rolly is Rolly hits really hard. And I think that's a bit risky for Devin. Especially considering that, his chin's in question now. You have 1 million accounts? Damn, kid. Why you got 1 million accounts? If Danny DeVito hugged you tight and lifted you up, what would you do? Be surprised that he's that strong? Not only is he 3'2", but he's like 90. I agree with Boots being overrated. You've seen the video of Tank smoking? Yeah. Is that like a big deal? Doesn't everybody smoke weed? Rolly ain't backing down either. That would be action packed. Yeah, it'd be Rolly. That's why Rolly was making so much money. Because he always came forward and he hit really hard. He had a lot of holes, but he was exciting. That's a recipe for being exciting. Hence why all the big names fought him, but not each other. And Ryan was in that boat too at first. That's why they all fought Ryan. Yeah, Tank will fight Ryan. Haney, yeah, I'll fight Ryan. Well, all he has is his left hook, but he has a huge following. High risk, low risk, high reward, but turned out different. Unless, of course, the Osterine is, it's a gray area right now. Rolling dice saying chess doesn't require you to think. What are you guys talking about? Boots is not, I know, of course she says that. She's from Philly, though, so. You're saying this, but I can see a bit of Rocky Marciano and Tank. Why would you get criticism? And you know what? You said it, not me, but it still triggers it.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
What do you see in Rocky and Tank that are similar? I'm interested to hear this. Or read it. Come on, Marco. Boots' last fight, you're telling me he is not a little bit over. we can't take one fight. We have to take. You ever take a class called statistics, Dwayne, yet? You have to gather a sample size. And an accurate sample size is not just one. It's the bigger the number, the more accurate the size is. Because then you say, for example, if I say this guy looks shitty. How many fights did he have? He had one out of one. Well, this guy looks shitty. How many fights? He had 4 fights. He looked shitty once. Okay. This guy looks shitty. How many fights? This guy had 100 fights. He looked shitty 75 times out of 100. You get where I'm going? Out of the 100, because it's a bigger number, it gives you way more accurate, like, oh, well, if he's looking shitty 75 out of 100 times, it's way more likely he's a shitty fighter than if he just has one shitty fight out of 30. So we got to see more. Keyshawn had to take one of his fights turned to a no contest because of him smoking. Right, I heard about that. Weed, right? Jerome Boots Ennis ain't trying to fight no one of those guys that have called him out. That might be true. If Rolly catches you, it could be over. Yeah, that's what we're saying. He could. One sample size could change your life. Right. These days in boxing, you're only as good as your last fight, which shouldn't be the case. I got 1 million accounts because my only mission in life is to troll BF forever after until the end of time. Who's BF? I think the video of Tank smoking is an old video. Why do you believe Haney lacks power? Why do I believe it? I mean, the evidence shows he doesn't really have power. He's not like the softest puncher, but Tank and Mike Tyson are more similar. Marco, it's only customary that you swallow a huge load of soursop. Yeah, matter of fact. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to do that. If the Canelo versus Bud happens, a bunch of race fans will attack each other, basically Hispanics versus Black Americans. Has Rolly caught someone recently and I missed it? No. What do you mean caught somebody? Like, he works as a bounty hunter? Because he hasn't fought anybody. Mark, are you spicy? You swallowed on commit.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
That's true, I did. I heard Devin Haney is fighting Broner. I don't think he is. Didn't the old man Barrios catch Rolly? Yeah, he fucked him up. Yeah, California is fucked up. Republicans destroyed California. I haven't seen Rolly's power make a difference in a while. Yeah, you know why? Because he stepped his competition all the way up. I'm all the way up. That's why. Devin has sting in his punches. Ain't no one walking through Devin. I agree with you, yet he doesn't really hurt or knock people out as much as fighters with power do, which is weird. I've seen Devin spar a bunch, and his sparring, too, he looks like he hits hard. It's strange. Just like homeboy who knocked out Munguia. 4 knockouts, yet he was punching hard as shit. Sometimes shit just doesn't make sense. Did you ever have an afro and boogie? Yeah, okay. It's not Black American, it's American. Cali is fucked up. Fires only getting hesitant because it hit the rich neighborhoods. Yeah, it's a rumor, and my man Blue Blood yesterday actually came in here, told me that it's not happening. It's not true. What are you guys talking about? Sounds funny, but every fighter that Shakur fights always says his body punches hurt. Hey man, Pernell Whitaker had the same thing. Wasn't the hardest head puncher, but his body shots apparently were crippling. Weird, right? And if you see it, he really digs in. All of you who box, it's easier to get more power and leverage into a body shot. When you punch lower, because you're lower to the ground, you're lower to your core, you're lower to your stance, it's easier to get more power and punch down. It's harder to get more power when you punch up. That's a fact. Now, it shouldn't be that much of a difference, but that's just a side note. And it's way easier. And you fought. It's way easier not to lose balance when you throw body shots. When you're aiming lower. Interesting dynamic of boxing. That dude lies every video and clickbaits. Who? God bless California. People act like they hate Devin, but they be so concerned. I don't hate Devin. I like Devin. I like Devin. I think Devin is Yo, Fred, are you in here, by the way? Man, Fred says he's in here a lot, but he never talks. Wasn't in yesterday, though. Yes, I'm a troll. So the F what? My uppercuts are deadly, though. These high winds not helping. Yeah, man. I thought the fires don't happen in the winter. I thought that's usually in the summer. Shakur is a better body puncher than head puncher. That seems like it's true. Why are you guys even fucking arguing? I don't really get what's going on with you, Rob, with you and this other dude. I think Dev tried to act like something he not. What you mean? Like what? There's a gangster, a thug, or something? I'll tell you one thing. It is just inherently by nature, if you're a professional boxer, that you're a gangster. Now, you're not a gangster in terms of you shit bricks like Eno Brown, you carry fucking the 4-pound, you hang out with the dog pound. Right, that was cool. I was joking, but not only a gangster like that, but that's a gangster mentality, a fighter. I think of a fighter, a boxer, any man who will sit there one-on-one and fight has a way tougher, more gangster mentality than any drug dealer, anybody. One-on-one is the most, that's a man if you're going to fight, not the shit that, so he's a gangster in some aspects. He's a fighter. Maybe he didn't grow up on the streets, moving birds. Best body puncher of all time. Fuck. I don't know, man. Maybe Chavez? That's a great question. I don't know. Devin loses, next fight is over. Depends who he loses to and how he loses. Which one, Dwayne? Dev is a real cat. Dev never tries to act gangster. They all promote the fight. Devin gets hate because of Southpaw fans. If there's that many Southpaw fans in the world to actually make a difference in Dev's career, that's, in a way, it's like good for Southpaw. Dev just needs one good fight. Who is today's best body puncher? Errol Spence is today's best nothing. Kobe, he's been inactive for like 2 years. He's not part of today's crop. Today's best body puncher? Canelo, probably. Or Tank. Or Inoue, actually. All fighters have to have a tough mentality or you've lost the fight. Yep. Between Tank and Rocky Marciano, they both have the type of sneaky power that doesn't look as devastating as it feels. I wouldn't say, I agree with you, but I don't. Rocky Marciano's power wasn't sneaky. He looped his punches. They were kind of wild. He didn't have speed, Rocky. He had power. Tank is both. So I don't know if I fully agree with that. And I want to because I love Rocky and I love Tank. Devin's problem to me, he always is in attack mode. Shakur's in attack mode too. I agree, but the internet antics is a loser stuff, in my opinion. If you box, you know what level Tank is at. I said that at the Rise podcast today. Yep. Why, you box, Legacy? EJ is a good fighter. Was. He's retired. Tank Diesel fight anyone. All right. Who has Canelo? It's easy to call Tank a dunk, but I mean, we don't know if he's ducking or if it's his management or if, you know. I lost hope in boxing after Roy Jones said Ali is the best, which is cap. That's a respect thing. I agree with you, but that's a respect thing. Beterbiev is the best body puncher when he goes to the body, in my opinion. Okay. I'm okay with that. Sneaky power to me is Beterbiev because, yes, I agree with that, Rob. Beterbiev doesn't look like he hits that hard at all. Who has Canelo fought on the level of Crawford? I mean, we don't really know what. It's a hard question to answer, but Canelo has fought tons of great fighters. Canelo's fought everybody. So, and at one point, those guys were at Crawford's level. They might have ended up losing down the road, but, you know. But that doesn't really matter to me because Crawford's just too small. Marciano was more defensive than people give him credit for. Yeah, he was. He moved. He dipped and dive like nobody business. What's up, Roland? Alexis Arguello. Yeah, his shots were hard. Why don't our just put a side by side Ali versus Floyd? What you mean? Oh yeah, Southwest respect Roy Jones because he said that. He should. Who really thinks Crawford gonna come for 135 and beat Canelo 168? That's what I'm saying. A lot of people think that though. I don't agree with it, but a lot of people think it. In the pocket has the same mechanism. He has leaping punches, two from a distance, capable of leaping further and Beterbiev. Shakur's attack mode is calculated. He's not getting hit. Devin's attack mode isn't calculated. He gets hit often. That's true. Side by side of Floyd. Why would we do a side by side of Floyd and Ali? Athleticism and power go hand in hand. I disagree with that. George Foreman was not an athletic guy, and he hit like a truck. Sonny Liston, not athletic, hit like a truck. That's why Tyson used. I disagree with that. I think Crawford can do it. He can. I don't think he will, but he can. Canelo fought Jacobs at 160 and Cove at 175. So what's wrong with Bud doing the same weight jump? Nothing wrong with it. It just makes him way more unlikely to win. I would try it too if I was Canelo. I mean, if I was Bud, I'd shoot for the top too. Fuck it. That has a chance to make you one of the greatest of all time and make you as rich as you could possibly be. So it's smart for him to try it, but Canelo's not going to go for that. But we mean every time we get punching cameras. Who suffered the worst body punch? Ryan against Tank or Dillo? Well, the De La Hoya one looked more painful because De La Hoya was visibly wincing around like he got shot. Ryan kind of looked fine. You know? You have to keep calling yourself the greatest boxer of all time. You're not the greatest. Why doesn't Bud fight Benavidez? Yeah, exactly. Muhammad Ali moved like at welterweight to be a heavyweight. What other heavyweight moved like that? Chris Bird. Dude, there's a bunch who are. My Tyson Fury moves, maybe not like a welterweight, but Tyson Fury moves really well. Chris Bird moved really well. But not many. Larry Holmes. But yeah, no, he's one of the best. He's one of the most agilic heavyweights. You're right, Canelo don't want Bud problems. Word up. Why doesn't Bud fight Bivol? Why doesn't Bud fight Bivol or better Biev? He's not a casual. Get out of here. Copper's a OG. It is. What's up, decent user? Would you want to see Fury Usyk 3? Yeah, I'd see it. The first two were super close. Chris Bird, Slickest, possibly. What's up, Rico? I feel like that type of serious power comes from the legs. That's a stupid question because Benavidez fights 175. You look like a real life Elmer Fudd. That's kind of rude. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, power is definitely from the legs. Yep. Want Bud to fight everyone but Canelo. Y'all must forget about Mike McCallum. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you had a lot of guys who hit hard to the body. Mark, you say Crawford too small, but he got the height and reach on advantage. Well, yeah. But it's not about your height and your reach. It's about your body frame. Mike Tyson's 5'10", but he was legitimately 225 pounds. So it's about, he was built like a tank. So it's about your bone density and your muscle mass and all that, like your natural structure. Why doesn't Bud fight Benavidez or Bivol winner? Because they're way too big. Don't laugh. It's fucked up. What's up, Alberto? Open the bar, Chad. I don't know what that means. What's more impressive, Marco? Bud beating Canelo or Benavidez beating Bivol? Bud beating Canelo is way more impressive. Way more. He's going up three weight classes. Benavidez basically is at that weight class now. Bud is way too big for Crawford. Or Benavidez is way, yeah, he is. Patrick, what up? These people asking why Bud don't fight heavyweights, don't know ish about. I think they're trying to be trying to prove a point. I don't think it's a real question. Exactly. And your granddaddy's nuggets. If Bud and Canelo fight, it's for Canelo's belts. Power and athleticism go hand in hand in the lighter weight classes, not heavyweights. I wouldn't say so either. I could think of a few guys who weren't athletic that hit hard. Ricardo Mayorga hit really hard. He had no athleticism. Even Trinidad really wasn't athletic. He just hit hard. Cotto wasn't that athletic. He hit hard. You got a lot of the little Chavez. You got a lot of little Pitbull Cruz. Very unathletic, but hits hard as shit. Cotto hit hard. Yeah, Cotto hit real hard. Yeah, I mean, he was athletic-ish, but not But yeah, I mean, smaller people tend to definitely be more coordinated than bigger people. That's true. Kelly Pavlik wasn't very athletic, yeah. I saw a clip of Arthur hitting a giant tire with a sledgehammer for an hour straight. So he just left the phone on record for a whole hour as he's doing that. But in my opinion, better stay away from Canelo. Agreed. Look at the greatest boxer of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson. 5'11", fighting at 140. Well, that's where he started at 130. He started even lighter, but he ended up finishing his career. He even went up to 175, Sugar Ray Robinson. You won't do, damn. You guys are on some shit today. Who you got Inoue versus Value of? Was Canelo bigger than Floyd when they fought at 154? Yeah. I believe it was a 150. I don't think it was a catch weight. I think it was 154. And Floyd came in at 152, and Canelo came in 154. Love great boxing conversations. That's why I appreciate you. Thanks, Patrick. Appreciate you too. Take that goofy wrench. You always hear. I don't know who you guys are talking about, but outside of Roy Jones, who is the most athletic boxer? Oh man, Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, you have so many. Terry Norris. So many. So many. Nonstop. Some might say Marvin Hagler wasn't athletic, but you know. But stronger than Canelo. Better defense, faster hands, feet sharper, more athletic. It's a no-brainer. I don't think he's stronger than him. The rest of that, you might have a point, though. I was a catchweight, but Canelo was naturally bigger. Oh. What are you guys talking about? Don't bet on Canelo against Bud. I don't bet ever, so that's you don't have to worry about that. Make sure to screenshot my message. What are you guys talking about? Bud ain't stronger than Canelo. Ha ha ha. I'm a Bud fan, I believe you tried to say. The man coming from 135. Well, yeah, but you know, people naturally put on weight over time. Canelo can't deadlift 440. Damn, it's a lot of weight. And by the way, how do you know he can't do that? Maybe he can deadlift that much. What's up, Clarence? What's going on, my man? Yeah, I don't know what's happening with these two. My only issue is Bud's chin at 68. I mean, he got rocked, what, once? Like, that's not really a problem. How do you get a good sleep at night? What do you mean? Bud outclasses Canelo any day. Or Canelo knocks out Bud. My man, Clarence. Yo, Clarence, you applied for that tank fight? You know I did. Mayweather beat Canelo just easy, just off footwork alone. But Mayweather is also arguably one of the top 5 greatest fighters in history. So, you know, saying he beat anybody isn't really shitting on the other fighter that much because he was just so good. You did it last night. Should have been done. Did apply for it, but I don't know when I don't think they approve us till like a few weeks before, which is kind of annoying. Might even be a few days before. Dang, what else he do? Same thing as usual. Starting off a new year healthy. Well, healthy-ish. I'm pretty much over the sickness. I just got a little bit of residue left in me. I'm still feeling it a little bit, but it's getting better and better. Just very slow heal, slow recovery. I'm a Bud fan, but I can't see Bud winning. Bud Canelo does have 50 plus fights. Boxers can age overnight. Yeah, Bud going to 168 for the chili. I ain't mad at it. That's true, Ian. That was.
Tutti frutti!
Wasn't shit on anyone, just pointing out the way Crawford could get the win. Canelo is a shell of himself. He's regressing. Bud could have got himself if he was a higher weight. All right. Word. Oh. Hold on a second. Not bad. Don't smoke crack, kids. No, do not. I do believe he's in love with me. All right, gross. Don't moan like that, Marco. It's kind of pause. When did I moan? Why are you like thinking about me moaning, Alberto? I gotta be honest, Alberto. You're a cool dude, right? But you have a lot of undertones of
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
what boxing trainer has the best hands? Oh God, I don't know. Buddy McGirt probably. If you think Canelo beat Bud, you don't know shit about boxing. I'm the only guy apart from the punch drunk that feels like Tio versus Bud makes more sense than Bud versus Canelo. I see that too. I see that. I see that. Teofimo's blowing it business-wise, trying to force Top Rank's hand. They love making everything get. I know, man. I want to see Tio get his ass whooped by Bud for talking that crazy-ish. Yeah, well. So no one else heard that. No, only you, because all that goes on in the back of your fucking brain is men moaning. Because you, my friend, are.
Tutti frutti!
Yep, that was him. Exactly. And he hears me moaning subconsciously all the time. He'd have been like, yo, I lost my room key, man. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, could I, why don't you just go get one from the front desk? They're probably closed. Can I just come in? He probably does. He probably does. Marco, you funny as fudge. Appreciate you. I'm trying. And I don't feel fully. I'm at like 75% right now, I would say, like strength wise. Like I had to go downstairs and it's recycle day on my block. So I had to like get everything ready, put it on the curb, and that shit. I felt like I did 20 rounds after just putting together boxes, and I was just like, ugh. So I'm not fully back. I said the room would have separate beds, bro. Yeah, okay. You would have taken one of those beds while I'm in the bathroom, just pushed the shit out the window. Yeah, I don't know, man. I told them 2 beds. All right, sit down. I don't see the following people say to you, huh?
Tutti frutti!
How come close to stopping Canelo? Ain't no come. Huh? What you mean? What are you trying to say? But again, Tank needs some help as well. He might. Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to his dad, right? Because I have his dad's number. I've talked to him. I like him. He's a good dude, but his dad's a little nuts, right? And he drinks a lot, and anybody who's grown up around parents, which all of us have grown up, most of us have grown up around parents, some of us both, some of us just one, but you know that your parents will rub off on you in some aspect, and usually they rub off on you a lot. So his dad's wild, so that has to have rubbed off on him and made him a little, fuck with his head. When you were training for fights, what did your diet look like? I ate whatever I wanted, man. Whatever. I was in my teens and 20s. Didn't matter. If I was at the high level, and fighting for titles, and in my 30s, maybe I would have, it would have been different. But at my level, it didn't matter. Tio dad, but spat, yeah. Tank dad. Tank doesn't need help. I mean, he might too. Tank is a grown ass man. He's a grown ass little man. But yes, everybody needs help. Hope he doesn't see that. Tank, I'm just saying that because that was a Kevin Hart line. Don't hate me. Teo ain't been the same since his girl left him for that other man. Nobody Canelo has fought has had the sharp punches or the killer instinct of Bud. I mean, I got to go through Canelo's resume, but he's fought everybody, so I disagree with that. I want to see Marco debate the entire YouTube boxing. Why you want to see me debate him? Tank has always low-key been on some Alberto-ish. Now, let's not make Alberto be Tutti Frutti, because he's really not Tutti Frutti. He says some Tutti Frutti-esque shit, but come on, he's not really Tutti Frutti. He's not baking cakes, okay? He's eating fucking, I was going to say burritos, and I was like, that's mad racist. I probably can't say that, but I just did anyway. So, sorry. Teo was caught smoking. I wouldn't say it was, crack? Because cigarettes and weed are legal. So who the fuck, unless it's crack, who cares? Bud slowing down too. Ain't, yeah, exactly. Bud's 38-7. 37. I like Crawford, but Canelo a big dude. Okay, just making sure. I'm just saying. I don't think he's baking cakes. Oh, damn. No, let's not turn this into a no Alberto. That's fucked up. He's on the spectrum of Tutti Fruities. He's a Tutti Frutti A1AB. I like Alberto. Bunch of soft liberals here. I'm not a soft liberal. Okay. What does baking cakes mean?
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
That's what it means. It means
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
I'll take the punches for the betterment of the show, Marco. I'm a team player. Aye? Good man. Cotto, Triple G, Bivol, Kovalev, Berlango, all hard punchers, but not sharp. Not sharp. I don't think Bivol's a hard puncher. I don't think Berlanga's a hard puncher. But I get what you mean. Sometimes you got to have the soundtrack in life that fits, Jank. I think Canelo uses roids. I mean, he did have one entanglement. Teo was smoking that bong. He blamed losing the Kimbosa on that. Okay, well, I mean, I feel like Marco knowledge in boxing is underrated and could shine in debates making people look like casuals. Appreciate you. I mean, look, I know more than most anybody about his history, right? That I'll say. But I don't know that much. I don't know more than most people about current. Like, I don't know all the little guys and girls currently. But nobody can fuck with me historically. But thank you. Appreciate it. I think Bivol got respectable. Yeah, respectable. Which is like what you say, like to a 6. Like, yeah, she's respectable looking. You know what I mean? Like, that's Alberto got his and his sinks. Oh, come on. You forgot more boxing than most people know. True. Is Canelo ducking? I mean, yeah, but that's just like a certified fact in the encyclopedia at this point. Bug punch himself out like Teo's. Good analogy. Yo, CJ, chill, bro. The joke ended. I know he just called it back for no reason. Bivol was hitting Canelo. Y'all seeing Canelo not running up on Bivol in that fight. I know. Canelo just laid there against the ropes, getting swatted around like a fly. YTO blaming. Oh. Why is Theo blaming Peds earlier in his losses? Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, why are you on my bumper? Ew. Eon's on your bumper? Gross. Canelo, a punching bag now. John Ryder was getting his licks in the fight. I wouldn't say he's a punching bag. Aren't you a big Mexican supporter? What are you doing? Bud's punches are like getting hit with a javelin. Javelin. I like that. I'm going to use that. He jolts everyone. He fights with accurate, sharp punches, leading to the KO. Canelo is slow enough to eat a lot of them. Yeah, that's true. No, I didn't see it, but I heard Opataya. This was in your home. Oh, no, I thought this was Chris Esperon, the other one, the other CJ. Yeah, I heard Opataya whooped his ass. Nah, you my boy, but you spicy. I always thought spicy to me still means like energetic, like causing beef, causing static, like you spicy, but it turned into fruity for some reason. Sounds like Grace Jones. I'm making excuses for when Canelo loses to Bud. It used to be energetic. It's not anymore though. It used to be like, are you talking spicy like you want to fight? I remember that one. Like, you talking spicy? Right? That used to mean like you want to get hot, like hot. Spicy was hot. I mean, you talking hot, uh like elevated, like all revved up. But now, spicy means
Tutti frutti.
so that's what it is. I remember we used to say, you want some static? You don't want that static. You got beef? You got static? I don't really want to hear straight men say spicy. Okay. Obatiah would have a great fight with a younger, better BF. Canelo will wipe out Bud, or Bud gives Canelo a nightmare. Maybe it's a southern thing. Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. Tia, you awake? Tia? I think she done fell asleep. She's still sick. She's still sick. This shit is lasting, people. Lasting. She didn't get it at the level I got it. Like, she didn't get pneumonia. She wasn't really fucked up, but she's been like consistently sick, like me, like both of us. Like, the shit won't leave. It's just like hanging out on the stoop, which is my fucking body, and just won't get off the fucking stoop. Very annoying. Who you got winning, Ortiz or Madrimov? Madrimov. Shout out the big homie. Yeah, I think she's passed out. When is I said next. Stop. Wait, stop. Huh? Me? Nobody, just me. I'm the only one who got it. It's me. My pneumonia was a secondary. It was a secondary infection from the initial cold that the whole house got. My son's the only one who didn't even get the cold. Me, my wife, and my daughter all got the actual viral cold, and then I developed pneumonia from it. My son didn't get shit. Or if he did, it showed zero symptoms. Rob, you a kiss ass. Leave Rob alone. Do you think Canelo can take another tough, challenging fight? Yeah. Will he is the question, right? Not can he. The Legacy Man, Peace Fam, Clarence McLean, up in the BX. Yo, Clarence, you see my basketball videos? I'm dropping. By matter of fact, people, I think I got the strength. I'm gonna record a new one tomorrow for the first time in 2 weeks. I'm doing Shaq's most disrespectful dunks. 4, is it 3 or 4? I think I'm doing 4 of Shaq's most disrespectful yokes. How much of a street kid were you? Well, so being a street kid means you got to get caught, because I was as street as it gets growing up where I grew up, but I didn't get caught doing shit. I never been arrested. I only got caught one time stealing something. The cops saw me. You have to understand too, in New York City growing up, especially in the 80s and 90s, I remember I got caught stealing from a bodega, right? And the cop just was like, hey, he saw me. He's like, come here, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It was like, they're like, put it back. What the fuck's wrong with you? Slap on the wrist kind of shit. Don't do that again. Me and my boy were both doing it. That's the only time I ever even got caught doing anything. Other than that, I'd never been caught. So I don't think a street kid means you're getting caught. Matter of fact, if you're a high level street kid, you don't get caught. But I was pretty street. Rob, you remember that, Rob? We used to drop the soda down through the zipper into the baggy pants and walk right out. Boom. Had me a nice fucking Snapple. Marco was Albanian mob. Marco, show Shaq that when he was at LSU. You think I should do a video for him at LSU? I'm gonna do this one. He's gonna like this one. I bet you he's been reposting on his stories, but I want to get him to repost it on his page. Quarter water was easiest. Well, yeah, that's easy because it's small. You got to go bigger. You got to go, and I wouldn't steal a quarter water, Rob, because that shit will bust open and soak your whole leg, because the top was just that tin foil seal. You know what I'm saying? So you have it in your leg. You walk into the wall, or you rub by the door frame on the way out. It'll bust open and spill everywhere. So I didn't even I only fuck with shit with like screwed tops on that I know was gonna bust open in my pants. Oh, bust open in my pants. I mean, that's not technically fruity, because I could be referring to just busting open for the ladies. But saying busting open in my pants is just, yeah, I don't know. What would Roy think? I bet you Roy stole too. Maybe not. I don't know. His dad seemed like he would have beat the fucking shit out of him if he stole. The NBA used to be so much better in the 90s. Hell yeah. Me and Bud gonna stop Canelo first, man. All right. I'm in Hell's Kitchen with an apron and a hairnet on. You were in Hell's Kitchen right now, you would just have punches raining down on your fucking dome piece like an Amazon rainforest thunderstorm. Shaq was a monster at LSU. Yeah, he was. You guys will see, I picked 4 dunks, which I thought were probably the most disrespectful. You remind Tia she married a thug. That life was still part of it, and that life is still, it's not still part of me. Last time I stole was in my 20s, and I was like, I'm getting too old for this shit, so I stopped. It was hard though, because I was just so used to doing it. YMCA song for Alberto. What do you do? Nah, Roy ain't stealing nothing with that. Yeah, right? His father would have fucked him. Teeth would be shattering at the thought of his dad catching him steal. He wouldn't do that shit. Guess who got shot in their dome piece? I don't know where you're going with this, but I think it's going to be something gay. But go ahead. Who? Talking about the apron and the hair now. I don't know what you're talking about. Am I supposed to say who's Jerome, and then you're supposed to say like Jerome these nuts or something? Jerome these nuts in your mouth? I don't really know where you're going with this. You're Eon. You having a stroke? The fuck are you talking about? Jones Beach. What you know about Jones Beach? All the way up there in French Lick. Oh, you did a Nas. Yeah, I don't know Nas verbatim. I like a handful of Nas songs that I would recognize, that I know the lyrics to, but I don't know. I wasn't the biggest Nas fan. Not to say I don't think he was dope, because he was. I just wasn't the biggest, like, those other fucking artists I enjoyed better. You missed it too? Yeah, that was weird. It's like, where's he going with this? He's trying to like say some weird Tutti Frutti shit? What's he doing? Eon's a strange character sometimes. You feel me? I had people, I think I'm gonna bounce. I am tired, worn out still from being sick, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. We'll get it back up. You like Rewind by Nas? I don't know which one Rewind by Nas is. What's up, Michael? I probably do. I just don't know by name. But anyway, Mark, I'm from Mamaroneck. Oh shit, you're from Strong Island? I didn't know that. My father was just like Roy's father. He didn't play that stealing the line shit at all. Mamaroneck, Strong Island in the house. Is Mamaroneck Nassau or Suffolk? I believe it's Nassau, right? I didn't know you were from New York, Coper. I had no idea. You probably don't live in New York still, though. What's up, G Smooth? Glad you feel. Thanks, man. Thank you. I Gave You Power by Nas. This is one of the greatest songs ever. Greatest song ever is the Humpty Dance by Digital Underground. Now I'm kidding, but I'm kind of not. That is one of my favorite songs. Ah, you didn't know that, Clarence? You didn't know he's one of us? New Yorker? Man, I know it's not New York City, Clarence, but Long Island might as well be. They're not like Jersey. We'll claim Long Island. We're not claiming Rockland or Westchester, but we'll claim Long Island. Appreciate it. Detroit, yeah, I figured, because I probably would have seen you at the events in Brooklyn or whatever in New York if you still lived out here. Yeah, word. Detroit. Well, Detroit is definitely shitter than Mamaroneck, I'll tell you that. Well, depending where you might live in a nice part, I don't know. But and you know what? I shouldn't even say that, because I've never been to Detroit. I've just heard not good things about it. But maybe you're in like a dope part. Tupac the GOAT. Arguably. I thought your favorite song of all time was Galveston by Glenn Campbell. I don't know what that means. Is that like a gay song or something? I don't get it. Oh shit! Well, my wife's from Westchester, from Pleasantville. Tupac, my number one. Yeah, I love DMX too. Oh man. All right, people. I'm out. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. Appreciate you guys. Peace.